Hi guys, hi everyone. I don't know how to do. Um, as you know, today is the 14th of August, and when I know waiting don't take place in our country right now, I'm at alone, and I don't want to let this day go by, and I'm not saying nothing. But I just want to come talk and ask some questions. But before I even ask them questions, or before I even say nothing, to all the family members there, ready for they don't lost loved ones, please do not say we had to go out to Una and we did pray for Una. And please know that everyone who was lost, who lost their lives, is my brother, my sister, my mother, because me I strongly believe for say Salon small and we are related somehow because Salon so small, we all are brother and sister then. So all them people are really losing life today. Let God sorry for them. Let God have mercy on their soul. Let God give them good beside them there right now. And let God strengthen with strength right now. Let God give you strength right now because this is very hard and difficult as a country. This is not the time we before say we need for team up together. And this is not the time we before say we need for unite as a country. And like I said, for those of you who have lost personally, who have lost family members, my heart goes out to you. And I keep the country in my prayers, and my brothers and sisters and everyone in the country in my prayers as well. But I know for say natural disaster, not nobody in fault. Hold on, let me turn this fan on. Natural disaster, not nobody in fault. No one has control over natural disasters but God. But at the same time, me a few question is right now, many lives have been lost today, and today I see on picture and all the people that really put naked, dead body picture in our Facebook, like it really broke my heart. It's very, very disheartening, and it's something that really broke me. And today I was just so sad all day at work because, like I said, all people lost in life. Now, me own sister, me own boy, me own because some people we all related, regardless of whose last name you get. The country very, very small. But me want just know for say I want just ask a couple of questions. Usually, yes, the president don't have anything to do with natural disasters. No, he does not. You, me, anybody else does not have anything to do with natural disasters and when they occur. And I understand that fully. But my own question is, usually when they can't see they happen so because this is a state of an emergency. When they can't see happen so, but people then begin die and houses are being lost and things like that. That you have to declare a state of an emergency. I don't know. Maybe I need to do my own research. But when things like this happen, you want to hear from the president. Have we heard from the president? Has he made a statement? He don't come out. He don't talk. He don't give your remorse to the people that we don't lost in life right now, to the family that really cry right now, to the country itself. I just want to know. Maybe I know they watch the right news. I don't understand, but at the same time, Usa the President's Day, this is the time for him to lead. This is the time for him to show leadership. And this is the time for him to, show us how well he can lead. This has nothing to do with him in the sense that it's a natural disaster. Get nothing for those time, but this not the time we before say what then can't see happen. So you want to see you lead that in our forefront, and they cry out in people then and they ask question then, you know what I mean? So but right now I know you're from the president. I don't know if the president don't make statements. We don't know. I mean, if somebody don't see in statements, if somebody don't see the president's statement or you don't talk where this thing don't happen, so today the 14th of August 2017, please do not direct me to that place. The last see waiting in talk and how it talk, but waiting just happened so now the country. So I make her say, you know, yes, you not get and for do with the fact that a natural disaster, but at the same time, what has he said? What has he, you know, done to show that he feels more pain? Right now, in the other side, when it comes to the people there, you know, right now I feel like for the president not even focus on the people, and the people are what make the country what it is. Without the people, there wouldn't be a country. So I want to know, where is the president? Why has he not addressed this issue? Why has he not said anything concerning what just happened in the country? And right now, you don't begin for say the end don't begin, they can't they back. So where are the leaders? You know, yes, like I said again, and I keep for repeat this, I'm not getting nothing for do with the fact that a natural disaster, but at the same time, this not the time we before say we all need for put tribal aside, we all need for put political parties aside. This is a time where we have to put everything aside and see ourselves as first Sierra Leoneans. This is the time, you know, but I feel like this president does not care at all. That's what I feel like, because usually when stuff like this happen, within an hour, you would hear from the president. Within an hour, you would hear the president make a nationwide speech to go out to the victim, to go out to the country, to kind of, you know, condole the country. But I don't hear anything from the president. I don't hear anything from the leaders. Nothing at all. So now I make I say like come to una. Maybe una don't see if you don't talk, and me don't know. So now I make I ask, like, where is he? Why has he not addressed this? Why has he not made a statement? The people of Sierra Leone right now are going through a very hard time. We barely just got over Ebola, and now this. And so for him to just act reluctant is so irritating. It's very, very irritating, you know. And another thing I want to add to this, okay? Yes, we country, half of it is surrounded by water. I understand that fully. But for make plans in which we have evacuation plans, it's simple. We don't need boku money for no for say, okay, if the water don't begin reach you now, we need to evacuate this area, you know. And maybe the mudslide can sneak on people and overnight. Maybe that's what happened. I don't fully know. But we need to have plans in place. If we are prone to having mudslides and floods year after year after year, we have to come up with a way to save ourselves. We cannot sit there and, you know, wait on the president, because they're not going to do anything, you know. Yes, I can't compare Sierra Leone with America or any other country in the diaspora, but at the same time, this is a time for us to look within ourselves. If the president or the government is not going to have the people's interests at heart, we self need to do something for ourselves. This is really disheartening. It's very disheartening. We don't get plan. Like if the rain don't boku they pan come, like we get some kind of a radio or somebody at the radio station that would say, you know what, this so and so place, this so and so place, rain don't boku de una way de una comot de dua for so and so many hours, or the rain they pan come, or the flood something, you know, so that way we don't lose these many lives. Like, a lot of people lost their lives today. A lot of innocent people lost their life, and it doesn't have anything to do with the government. Yes, I understand that, but we need to have plans in place. We need to have evacuation plans in place. We need to have flood plans in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to have these things in place because we are prone to having floods. We are prone to having extreme rain at this time of the year. So we have to, it's just so disheartening. All day today it's like, it's really, really sad to know how many people died, children died, you know. Yeah, so and another thing, the gutter and the way gutter they right now, they're not clear enough to let water out. And the kind of bridge that they build right now, they're not building them to last a century. They're just building them just so you can say you don't do something for the country. But what do you do for the country? What did Diamond? What did Diamond? What did Diamond don't carry? It don't loss. What did Diamond? These are the things that we need to think about. Boy, if you don't get at for the country in future, which now the Pekin the Pekin are the country of the future. If you don't get at, Mr. President, please, me I beg you, use that money there wisely. If we get better sewage system or gutter there, at least that country there or that place there, the water not for the overflow. So yes, water get power, I understand that, but we need to have things in place. We need to have plans in place for these things. Every year we get flood, right? Last year back we get flood. The next year back we'll forget flood. So what are we gonna do next year? And the year after, and the year after that, what are we going to do to prevent these many lives of getting lost? What are we gonna do? What change are we gonna make? You know, what change are we gonna make to make sure that the fatality rate is next to nothing? What are we gonna do? Because this is, by the time you know, Salon not get anybody again. The way the country they go right now, by the time you know, Salon not get nobody again. You know, so me, I'm just asking, why hasn't the president addressed this issue? Why has he not said anything to his people? Why has he not come out and made a statement? Why has he not done that? Yes, it doesn't have, this is not his fault, but at the same time, as a leader, this is the time that shows the kind of leader that you are. This is the time you show your people that this is the kind of leader I can be. But right now, you just don't show me the kind of leader where you can be. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're reluctant. You don't care. As long as you're there on your own side, your own family member, then okay. The country there on your own. Come on. It's not right. It's not fair. We need to have plans in place. We need to learn to save ourselves. That's what we need to do. Please, Mr. President, use that diamond there. The diamond don't lose. Where's the diamond go? We don't know. Thing like this happens. So within an hour, we for hear from you. But till now, I don't know if we not hear from him. We not hear from him. And this is pathetic as a president. And I don't want to sit here and make, you know, insulting remarks towards him, but at the same time, he's not showing me any kind of leadership. He's not doing that right now. He's not showing me any kind of leadership. But when they defend the diamond, now he be there before for what taker. Now he be there before for receiver. But right now, what people and don't lost their life. What people and don't lost their life. Like, I don't hear him. I don't see him. You know, talk. You know, make any speech for talk to the people of the country. Nothing. So where do we go from here? So please, Sierra Leone people, we have the habit of, you know, not liking ourselves. We have the habit of being hateful towards ourselves. If we not learn right now, with all this stuff where they go on, they learn again. Because the president's not get with interest, the government not get with interest. We're just some kind of a bargaining bait. Who can give him the most money to get the most resources out of the country? That's what we are, pretty much. That's what the country is, pretty much. So I'm asking all of you, right now we are hurting. We are going through hell. We have lost many lives. Please know that God is with you and your family. It is very, very painful right now, but please know that God hears your cry. Yeah? Because right now the president don't know. I will not know say day. We don't know say day. You know, give speech. Nothing. You know. Now as soon as if something happen, within 20 minutes, we expect to hear from the president. That's what leadership is. We expect to hear from the president. We expect to hear from the House of Representatives, if we even have that. But I just kind of for ask that question, Dave. So, yeah. So, una way before say una personally don't lost family members. Please know that you are in my prayer, and my country, Sierra Leone, you're in my prayer. And please know that God did with we. Now, God no more rights than I for sorry for we. Yeah? Lord continue for the pray. And Lord try for like we safe. Lord try for like we safe. Dear, Lord not try for the pull we safe down. Because evidently, the country, the government not there for pull we up. Now we the people and therefore pull we safe off up. The government enough, you know, get interest for pull the people up. The government don't get interest for pull the country safe from point A to point B. So we now within at the diaspora, Lord do something better for we self and we own country. Yeah? And I know for say with the hurt right now, we're in so much pain. But please don't forget that God is with us. And God there we cry. Yeah? Dear, at the big una low beer. Low beer. I know for say very, very difficult right now. But Lord take heart. The picture that I don't see today, it's so disheartening. Lord take heart, yeah? My brother and my sister them. Una all my brother sister them. Me na your sister. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, if I see the president they talk, una let me know, say Freeton Tok, they pan talk na. But I know for say from here to yonder, you know for talk, you know for say nothing. The president know for say nothing. Because he not care they not in your own personal person and what I take. Now we the poor people now we young people they suffer right now. And after flood, that water they not to healthy something. Right now, the country said they don't clean up. After flood, you're supposed to go in and clean. Even that, I don't even think that's gonna happen. First of all, because that water is very dangerous. You know, it's very dangerous, very toxic, and you don't go through people's home. They also maybe facility and survive. They don't forget mildews. They don't forget all kind other leftover bacteria. Them, yeah, that all people and therefore get sick because of that dirty water. So there's so many things that we need to think about. But anyways, I'll not take too much of our time. Yeah, dear Lord, beer. Yeah. God could help we, but at the same time, we need for help yourself. Because God say, you therefore help yourself before I help you. So please, Lord, learn for the help yourself. Lord, not hate yourself every day. Lord, learn for the help yourself. And Lord, learn for get sorry out for yourself. Yeah? Because right now, the president evidently, you know, get sorry out for we. You know, get sorry out for the people who don't die. Because if we get sorry out, if we don't say something at least. But right now, say oh no. Or for fear, it matter nothing. But anyways, I will see you back later, yeah? Dear Lord, take it. Okay, bye.